Good afternoon, Mr. Peter. Welcome to the New York Market Caller session of today being the 28th of March 2024. So good to have you here. Seeing that you're the only one on this call, I'd like to crave your indulgence. Kindly share the link to this Market Caller session with everyone on various social media platforms so that this can get to as many people as possible. This is basically just going to be a recap of the analysis we had earlier today by 8:30 a.m. So I will be starting with AXY. In the monthly time frame, price is still maintaining its bullishness. The price later tapped into this very other block on the weekly time frame, and we're seeing some push to the downside. And down to the daily time frame, this is just a recap of what we had earlier. Down to the daily time frame, right, fibbing from point A to point B. Fibbing from point A to point B. We want to see price pushing either into 61.8% fib level or further into 78.6% fib level. Now, for our time frame, pretty much looking out for the same thing. We're seeing structure forming even to the upside, minor structure. So we want to see price trading at least into this 4-hour order block right here. And if I'm going to call out the price point, I want to see price trading into 106.083 on the 4-hour time frame down to the 1-hour time frame. And 1-hour time frame, pretty much the same thing. Structure is forming to the upside. The minor trend is actually to the upside. So we may see more push to the upside into those various points of interest for the XY. So you may be wondering where we will be more comfortable entering from. Right here on the 5-minute time frame, there's the shoulder here. Shoulder, sweep right to the upside, price triggered into this very left shoulder at 104.301, and we're seeing some push to the upside. So the buy for the XY is actually here. We want to see some push to the upside into next week. Down to GBP USD. GBP USD monthly time frame, pretty much nothing has changed. We're seeing price even breaking lower. And on the weekly time frame, we want to see price pushing towards 1.32279. Shoulder right here, sweep break. We want to see price returning into left shoulder at 1.32279 on daily time frame. Right shoulder right here, sweep break. Price should return into this left shoulder again at 1.32279. Right, but before that happens, there are a lot of gaps that price should fill over time before continuing its journey all the way to the left shoulder on the daily time frame. So these are the voids that I'm speculating that price should fill before the ride to the upside. Right, fair value gap right here, another right here, so price should even come lower and subsequently trade into this very left shoulder for a buy. Shoulder sweep break. We should see price trading into some discount level before buying all the way. Ever happens, we will just keep watching what the market does. But if we're going to be fibbing this most recent swing from point A to point B right here, so I want to see price I'm speculating that price should retrace into at least this very other block at 61.8% fib level right here. And that will be fair value gap, pardon, and that will be coinciding with 1.27532 price level. On 4-hour time frame, pretty much same thing. I want to see price retracing a bit into this very level here at 1.27532. I'm looking out for entry patterns on much lower time frames for a sale, right? I really haven't seen any printing out yet. There's a shoulder right here though, sweep. We want to see much break to the downside, and then before trading into this very left shoulder at pardon. Before trading into this left shoulder at 1.29588, we should see some break to the downside. And once price breaks this very low right here on the 15 minutes time frame, we want to see price, trade all the way to this left shoulder before selling all the way to the downside. And last on my list being Euro USD. Can see price pushing even lower on the monthly time frame, and down to the weekly time frame, pretty much the same thing. Price just wants to retrace before selling off, but coming down to the daily time frame and giving this most recent swing from point A to point B, although we are overall bullish, right, on daily time frame, because we want to see price pushing into this left shoulder right here, at 1.11344. So price should retrace into any of these Fibonacci levels, some discount level, right? Preferably, price should trade into this very fair value gap right here. This fair value gap at 1.05555. Right, so once price retraces into this very level, I'm interested in buying, continuing the buy on Euro USD, but I want to catch the retracement moving even into next week. I really want to catch the retracement on Euro USD. Pretty much the same thing for the 4-hour time frame. I really haven't seen any break of structure for me to continue the buy on Euro USD. So once I see a break of this high right here at 1.08276 and a retracement, I know that the continuation of the buy on Euro USD has started. But if that fails to happen, then price wants to trade all the way into this very level that we marked from the higher time frame, 1.05555. Right, so I'm expecting further retracement into this very discount level before buying Euro USD all the way. Of course, if price comes to take out this very high on the 4-hour time frame, then rest assured that there has been a resumption on the buy of Euro USD. On much lower time frames, I want to see if I can spot any entry signature for the sell. Right, so there's a shoulder right here. Just the shoulder right here, double top. Shoulder sweep break. Price should return into this very shoulder at 1.08401. Into next week, I'm still looking out for sales on Euro USD. And of course, the sales are just retracement into those levels. And of course, kindly take note of this analysis that I said that I wanted to see price breaking this very high at 1.08250. Once that happens, I know that the continuation of the buy has started, right? So that will be the end of my own analysis. They will be coming up shortly after this very big break for his own analysis on gold and the end basket.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome back to the Market Call brought to you by the Value Flow Trading Team. This afternoon, we are going to be having a quick recap of what we are expecting to see on the precious metal, and from there, we quickly move to Japan to see what exactly is going on the yen basket. Then we round up with the yen correlated pairs. All right. So for the precious metal, this morning we're looking at the precious metal to short all the way into this flip zone here, then we can easily begin to long back to the top again. But right now we see how that price just did its little thing a bit into like midpoint of the breakout, and knowing fully well that the breakout, if you look at it from the 4-hour time frame, this is the flip zone, and now we have the breakout from that level. So we are expecting a retracement into that zone so that it can become a support for price to move all the way back up. And knowing fully well that currently we are seeing some little more weakness in the dollar, and we want to continue to see that moving forward. That's why as the precious metal becomes the most preferred safe haven. All right, and if you look at it on the 1 hour time frame, you are going to observe that price after breaking out from that flip zone, which is the resistance for price before. This is the first point, and this happening to be the second point. Now we already have the breakout of that level to the upside, and we expect that price should test that level, pick more buyers, and continue to trade all the way to the upside. So that is what we are expecting to see more on gold towards the close of the market today. I think for that today, in the last trading day of the week, and we are still also anticipating for the next session currently starting right now. And remember that we may still see a very sharp move all the way into that flip zone and moving forward. But if not, then this is going to be our outlook for next week trade. All right. And if you look at it on the 15 minutes time frame, you are going to observe that it has not really got to that zone which we are expecting it to get to. And knowing fully well that our major objective is that price should come and take out liquidity around the 3,048 level. So price should trade into the 3,048 level, then we can easily begin to follow all the way to the upside buying gold. So that is the level we'll be so comfortable to buy gold from. All right. So that is it for gold this afternoon. Let's quickly get to Japan to see what exactly is going on with the yen basket after our analysis this morning. Now, if you look at the yen basket, the daily time frame, you are going to observe that today the yen basket has been more of a bullish day. If you look at the last move, but its price is coming back down again, and that is our expectation for the yen basket. All right, you let's see, let the chart load a bit more. Sorry for that. Okay, now we have it. You are going to observe that price today being opening bullish and price is pushing back down. And just as we said this morning, we are expecting more of bullish yen to the upside. We want it to long a little all the way into the daily reference point, just as we have here. So that is where we are expecting the yen to still long into. And if that you know that that won't just happen today again, looking at how long the move is. All right, so that is going to be into next week for the yen basket. And if you look at it, particularly on the 1 hour time frame, there's something I we said this morning that we expect the yen basket to trade into this 1 hour resistance zone. All right, that when price gets there, then we may begin to see price reaction to the downside for the yen basket. All right, so if that is what we are looking out to see on the yen basket, then what should we expect for GBP JPY? Just as we said this morning, that price should react at this region. Remember, see exactly what price did. So we expect price to react at that region. Why? Because it has turned that place to be a flip zone. And if you look at it from the 4 hour time frame, you are going to observe it very much more clearly. That level is where we expect price to get into. and see how that price came to test the breaker block and begin to push back to the upside. However, there is still something seen at the top. I allow my screen to load a bit. Great. So there's still something I'm still expecting here. If you look at it, this is the 4-hour time frame. This is the 4-hour chart of GBP JPY. This is the 4-hour chart. Now we've seen the flip zone out that it came back, tap into the flip zone, and it's pushing to the upside. But if you look at it on the 15-minute time frame, just as we said this morning, that the now trade for GBP JPY, where we are expecting to trade into, we see more like a on the 15-minute time frame where we expect GBP, JPY to trade into, and that is it. Okay, so let's sorry, chart is loading a bit. That is the network. All right. So if you look at it here, you're going to see that the 15-minute time frame, we've seen this is the shoulder here, and we're expecting this level to be taken out this morning, and which price did just like this, and we expect that price should rally back to this 15-minute order block. It may want to take out liquidity and I. That is the outlook. So let's wait for the New York session for price to trade into the order block, and also if it's going to take out the Asian eye. Meaning when price get to this particular zone, we should look out for our sell entry signature. Then you can easily short GBP JPY proper into this. So this is going to be the trade. You may want to mark it out. So this is going to be the trade. Exactly where your SL will be, and your take profits, you are doing 1:3. All right, exactly 1:3 exactly at that flip level. So this is it here. So we are expecting it to trade into this level. All right, so that is the outlook for GBP JPY. And last, before we call it, let's quickly take a look at Euro JPY before we call it a day. So for Euro JPY, we said this morning that we are expect to do similar with GBP JPY. All right, good. So for Euro JPY, we're expecting it, since it already break its own structure to the downside, and we're expecting it to rally all the way back into first this Asian low. Then if price, like we said, that if we see entry signature first at this level here, which it did not give that signature there. Instead, it gave a buy signature at this particular moment, which is telling you momentum is pushing to the upside. Then my next POI is going to be particular level here, this liquidity point here. So I'm very much interested when price comes to take out this liquidity level. So then we can easily begin to short Euro JPY, since we are looking out to short GBP JPY also. Okay, so this is what we are looking out for Euro JPY. Okay, yeah. So our SL is just there, just about 20 pips, while our take profit will be 1:3, 1:4. Let's target this particular low here. All right, that's about 1:5. Okay, so that is it. So this is the trade for Euro JPY, and we are risking 20 pips stop loss. All right, so this is it. That's exactly what we have for the yen correlated pairs and all for the precious metal. So if there's any question, you can easily type it box. Let's quickly address it. And if there is no question, this is going to be at the end of the market color brought to you by the Value Flow Trading team. Try to get sure the trade cautiously and use a proper risk management strategy. To meet Monday by 8:30 a.m. I'm Lekon Shiemi. Cheers and God bless.